Was I made a tweet after that game, and I said, man, D-Law's got to be better. He's got to be step up. You see him right here. Just focus on number 90. He went against Tristan Wirfs a lot of the game. All pro, young tackle, top offensive tackle in this game right now. One thing I noticed about D-Law is you watch this tape, coming off the edge. Watch Trevin Diggs too, because he be tripping on the team. But just kind of that was the big play by D-Law. Broke through Shaq Mason. Good job. We ain't never questioned him as a run defender. Never questioned him as a run defender. But you see him right here. His stat line on the game. He had 4 tackles. I want you to continue to focus on number 9. He had 4 tackles. No pressures, no hits, no hurries, and no sacks on the quarterback. Now, I appreciate, D-Law, he took that pay cut. He's still going to make $11 million this year, but that's not bad compared to what he was making. And I know people are like, man, leave that dude alone. You always talking about D-Law this, D-Law that. I know. When people sit there and say, man, D-Law did this in the game and they ran away from him, and that's the reason why, he didn't really have the impact. But watch this game right here. They ran away from him for a little bit. He makes a good tackle right here, but not too much. If you really watch him right here, he wasn't really impactful. And I think that's the thing I keep talking about. Watch him right here. Just focus on that. Look at that tackle by Trevin Diggs. Always trying to tackle with that shoulder, dog. Watch him again come off the edge. Gets pushed out the way. Another good run. That was to his side. Tackle by LVE. He went like 9 tackles that game. You see it right here. And the biggest thing that I've seen right here, you can just keep watching him coming off the edge. Tristan Wirfs handled him. And when I see D-Law turn up in games, it's always against an offensive tackle that's not that good. As you see right here, who gets the big sack? Sacks do matter. I don't care what anybody tries to tell me how sacks don't matter. Yes, they do. Sacks do matter because Micah Parsons had a big sack, caused a field goal. Micah Parsons also had another big sack, caused a field goal. You see right here in this goal line stance, the big sack right by Micah Parsons. Where was D-Law? You see him come off the edge against Tristan Wirfs? Nothing. He was getting stoned a lot of the game. You see him right here. This was a good one right here where they kind of slide inside, went from outside to inside. They put him inside right there. Not too much. Let's see him again. He's in the middle. Playing that D tackle. Nope. That was a good throw by Tom Brady. Bam. There he is again, playing the inside, playing like 3 tech. Good D by Trevin Diggs. We ain't never questioned your coverage, but that tackling is suspect. See him again right here, D-Law. Defense played good though. I'm not busting on the defense at all. But when I said LVE, that was him misreading the tackle on that play. But when I seen this game, yeah, they ran to his opposite side. We know he's a great run defender. I would run away from him as well if he's a great run defender. But also, you saw that Trevin Diggs was playing suspect on the edge. And why not attack and pull that, continue to pull that guard when you know that cornerback is not going to try to see you. He's not going to try to jump in there and make a play. And that's what Diggs was doing. So I would go to that side. On the outside, I would run sweeps every day too. Great job by Malik Hooker and Diggs. Like I said, I ain't never questioned your coverage ability. But that tackling is super suspect. You see he get ran over right here. I think that was a misread by LVE up the middle. He does do that. He still does do that. I'm watching D-Law. And a lot of times he was not in this game. I had one drive in particular when they were down. I think it was down. They just scored the touchdown. Dak, I believe, was still in the game. And you had a series where you really needed to make a play. As you continue to focus on number 90, you needed him to make a play. And I will show you a play where they ran to the outside. They went out of bounds, and D-Law kind of threw his hands out like, why ain't I on the field? And that was my question. Why was he not on the field at the most important times? He wasn't tired because you just got the possession back. So he had sat out at least 4 to 5 plays. So he had the rest. He had the breather. Great throw by Brady over Diggs. I get it. Here's it right here. Here's the series right here. You needed to use. Look at D-Law right here. Look at him throw his hands up. Why ain't I playing? That's what he's saying. And then when you look at the rest of it, he's not in the game. He's not in the game. This is where he needs to be in the game at this point in time. You need him. And when we're talking about pass rush, Micah Parsons played more pass rushing defensive end than linebacker in this game. If you're talking about the pass rush, Micah Parsons had 24 pass rush attempts. Demarcus Lawrence had 21. Why is he in this game? And that's what I was saying. I'm not hating on Demarcus Lawrence. I'm not saying he's a terrible player or anything like that. What I am saying is he doesn't bring that impact that you need. I needed him in this game. I needed him to be more impactful in this game. He said they were the underdogs. He said they were ready. He said they were going to do this and that. But I don't see the effectiveness from D-Law. This is your top defensive end on the line of scrimmage. Besides Micah Parsons, this is one of your go-to guys. Your go-to guys got to make those plays. If those go-to guys don't make the plays, then that's different. So for me, D-Law, he's the same guy. Great run defender, but that's about it.